Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Atika Aisyah binti Muhammad Fauzi and my ID student is 2019199637. Okay, today I will present about the performance appraisal. First of all, I will explain about definition of performance appraisal. Okay, what is performance appraisal? An appraisal form is a document that manager and human resource staff use to evaluate the performance of employee. The form often include rating and room for comment performance. So on an appraisal form, manager usually keep track of employee achievement and contribution during a specific period.
Okay, next I will present about major component available in performance appraisal form. In our group, as we know, the major component divide to 9. However, in our group, performance appraisal, only a few major that we think very important to use. These are 9 major components for appraisal form such as number 1, basic employee information, signature, accountabilities, objective and standard, competency and indicator, major achievement and contribution, stakeholder input, employee comment, development of achievement, and also development for needs, plan, and goals.
Following is the example of appraisal form provided by our group. As we can see at the top of this appraisal form, we have base employee information such as name, job, grade, position, department, and employee number. The bottom we provide signature for employee and assistant manager has a first appraisal and second appraisal for branch manager. In this sheet also, we can see the 8 element of desirable feature. For desirable feature, rate strategy, we have simplicity, relevancy, descriptiveness, adaptability, comprehensiveness, definitional clarity, communication, and time orientation. First, we start with simplicity. Simplicity in the appraisal form is the quality or condition of being easy to understand or to do. The appraisal form should be made with easy understanding in order employee to fill up the form as required. Now, for example, the first shared detailed information, we should start a reintroduction or reinstruction before it begins. With the fill up on page, the language must easy to understand and benefit others. Now, in this form is a decade. I see if simplicity is simple, it's not too crowd that evaluator not understand what inside the form, and start with employee detail like name, department, job position, and who their manager, and the review period. And the form are segregated into section by section, which we start from employee information, performance summary with 5 score rating.
Okay, good evening and Assalamualaikum, and today I will proceed with the section F for behavioral competency assessment for non-executive. Okay, this behavioral competency assessment is to measure the core competency needed to do a company's works. The candidate must demonstrate behavioral competency in tasks linked to their job responsibilities to pass a behavioral assessment that stimulates a real-world setting. Okay, for this parts, we will use for this employee name as Nora binti Danish, and the position is as administration and operation assistants. And for the division, department or section, this is for the Putrajaya branch, and this assessment is for January to December 2021. Okay, now I will proceed to explain that there will be 9 total of rating, which is professionalism, positive attitudes and initiative, the teamwork, respect and discipline, integrity, open communication, timeliness and quality focus, commitment, and also the scale of knowledge. For all these 9 rating will be rated for maximum of 5 points.
Okay, as you can see here, that this professionalism is rated as 3, which is normally prompt to delivery, respond accordingly to requirements, always available for customers and respond promptly to them. And for the positive attitudes and initiative, also rated with 3 points. The average have towards supervision usually requires no close supervision or encouragement. For the third one, which is teamwork, also rated as 3. The commitment and united in achieving team corporate goals through the spirit of cooperation. As for the fourth one is respect and disciplines, also rated as 3, and it's stated here treat each other with honor and equality, generally comply to rules and does his works or her works, does not give much troubles. And for the integrity, but this integrity is rated as 4 points, and 4 points are always honest and trustworthy in all dealings, make reference to it or to others. Okay, and for the 456, sixth one is for the open communication, and this also rated as 3 points, interact in transparent and constructive manners. And for the seventh one is the timeliness and quality focus, and this is also rated as 3, timely equation of works and meets the required quality standards. And for the eighth one is the commitment, and the commitment also rated as 3, generally committed to the job, reliable and available as expected by the job. And the last one will be for the skills and knowledge, also rated as 3 as neutral, and his sufficient skills and knowledge requires for the job, show interest to learn new ideas but needs instruction.
So basically for this employee, Nora binti Danish, the rated is mostly is neutral. Okay, so for this total of 28, basically we have 9 behavioral competency, and then for each one will be highest point of 5. So basically this 28 point will be divided by 45 45 points. So as you can see from this competency of 30%, you if you double click on the score, it will show you that 30 over 20 over 45, and will be divided by it will be times by 125%. So you can get the answer for this 28 points on this competency behavioral competency assessment. For 30%, 28 point will be considered as the score is 23.33% for this overall rating. So the total score from the individual KPI 63.45 will be added to the 23.33 and have the total of 89.78% for the total score, and it is considered as the rating as on target, which is this on target, it will be considered as within 80 to 100%. So it's still on target for this employee. That's all from my explanation from the behavioral competency assessments.
Next is my turn to present about performance or personal development plan, which is PDP. Okay, this personal development provides documentation and tracking of development needs. It captures details of development required for a staff during a particular year. Firstly, to support her in gaining the right skills and knowledge for her to deliver her annual performance target, or secondly, for her long-term development based on her potentials and career plan. Okay, this PDP is prepared during the performance planning stage, where staff and supervisor or the manager discuss and agree on the development plan, and the document is signed off. There are maybe multiple development outcomes need to be completed. However, please prioritize and have 2 or 3 outcomes per year.
Among the development methods to be considered, there are 6 methods. Firstly is on-the-job training experiential or exposure. Secondly, on-the-job attachment. Thirdly, assignments or project. Fourth, self-learning. Fifth, journals, publication, or written materials. And lastly is formal training or classroom training.
Okay, you may refer this PDF to Agrobank Learning Calendar as a guide for available formal training, but this is not exhaustive. Please refer to HR LTMD Learning and Talent Management Department for advice. Okay, the development progress needs to be discussed and recorded during the mid-year performance review. This is also the time to re-evaluate the relevance of the plan and any changes required. Alright, after each review session, both the staff and supervisor or the manager have to sign and date the updated document. Copies are kept by both parties for record and reference. Okay, this section is to fill up by supervisor or the manager. Okay, reasons for development needs is to join industry associations. Okay, become active in organizations like the International Association of Administrative Professionals, participate in committees, attend seminars and other educational events, and talk with your fellow administrative professionals at meetings. Networking tips can prove valuable to help you get out there and connect. For this section is we have to fill up the employee name. For example, Nora Binti Danish. First approval, which is a branch manager. For example, Sheila Binti Amzah. And the second approval, which is assistant branch manager, which is Chirpat bin Sharnas. And they have to sign and fill up the date. For this section is development plan beginning of the year. So the development objective is to attend a training. So the action plan is the staff have to attend customer service workshop. The expected time is 2022. Alright, that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Shafika. Today I will explain about performance appraisal form. Basically, employee will put a name, position, division and key performance indicator, which is KPI. So here is the name of the employee, which is Nora Binti Danish. The position is admin and operation assistant at bank. So division or department at Putrajaya branch. KPI from January to December. This form consists of perspective, KPI objective, measurement, target, result, achievement, weightage, score and action plan. Okay, under perspective, we got financial, customer, internal business process and learning and growth. Okay, under KPI objective, we got such as in financial section. Number 1, fee base agent income. Second, fee base banking income. 3 is low cost. For the customer, number 4, managing maintenance and of fixed asset, alarm, CCTV at branches. Okay, for the example, internal business process is about audit issue, Sharia compliance and safekeeping financing document. For learning and growth is self-development such as training.
Okay, for the example of KPI objective for financial, number 1, for fee base, which is agent income. So the measurement is meeting the individual target. For the target is 6,000. So the result of the employee get for the year to date is 473 and 49 cents. So for get achievement, the result, which is 473 and 49 cents, multiple by 100, divide by 6,000, so we get 7.89%. For the weightage set by the management itself. For the score, how to get the score is weightage multiplied by achievement, so we get 0.633%.
So that's how the other section are calculated to get the score. That's all the same.
That's all from our group. Thank you. Have a great